Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is July 30th, 2023. Lance Brock here for this Sunday morning episode of GMWF. Just a reminder, there is a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic from last night that is now available, talking about last night's episode of AEW Saturday Collision, and on this morning's episode of GMWF right now, gonna talk all about tonight's WWE NXT Great American Bash. I don't know why I said. Sometimes I was about to say it was from Cedar Park, Texas, and sometimes when I think of other words I want to say too early, I end up messing up the ones that I'm saying now. From Cedar Park, Texas. And the matches we will see on the Great American Bash tonight are 8-person mixed tag, Dragon Lee, Nathan Frazier, Houston Leon, and Valentina taking on the Metaphor, Noam Dar, Oro Mustad, Lara Jackson, and Lash the Legend. And also, I think this next match should be pretty entertaining. Triple threat for the NXT North American Championship. We have Dirty Dom representing the Judgment Day, Dominic Mysterio, taking on Wesley and Mustafa Ali. I think this one could definitely be a very entertaining match. And just my guess or prediction, I'd have to say that I kind of think that Dominic might retain. But like I said though, I'm sure this will be a very good match. And the NXT Women's Championship is on the line in a submission match. Tiffany Stratton defending against Thea Hale. I'm sure this one could be a pretty good match. Submission match they've been doing, where Thea Hale has been making her tap out as of late using the armbar. And I could be wrong, but for as a prediction in this one, I could kind of see them putting the women's title on Thea Hale tonight. Like I said, I could be wrong, but I kind of could see that happening tonight. And for the NXT Tag Team Championships, we have Gallus taking on the Family, and Gable Stevenson will be in action tonight, taking on Baron Corbin. And for the NXT, or no, it's not for the, sorry, not for the Women's Championship, but in a Weapons Wild match, Roxanne Perez will be taking on Blair Davenport. And for a prediction in this one, I'm not too sure, but I've been listening to Post Wrestling as of late, and they've been talking about how recently both promotions, WWE and AEW, it seems like as of late, whenever they're in somebody's hometown and their family is in the crowd there at ringside, they end up losing. They end up losing. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens with Roxanne Perez, since they are in her home state of Texas tonight. And in the main event, the WWE NXT Championship is on the line. Carmelo Hayes will be defending against Ilya Dragunov. Maybe it's just me, and maybe a lot of people might disagree with me about this, but I really don't see much in Ilya Dragunov. I don't know why. I just don't really see much in him. So I think Carmelo Hayes should go over in this one and retain, unless they are preparing to have a main roster call up for him soon and bring him up to either Raw or SmackDown. In that case, I could see them having him drop the title tonight. But if he is going to be on NXT for a little longer, I could see them having him retain tonight. So that is the card for tonight's WWE NXT, which is available here in the United States on Peacock, and everywhere else is available on the WWE Network. Also tonight, I believe, at 8 p.m. Eastern on ABC is the WWE edition of Celebrity Family Feud, which will feature the men's versus women's team. And on the men's team, we will have the World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins, Dolph Ziggler, and the New Day taking on the women, which will be Becky Lynch, Natalya, Bayley, Alexa Bliss, and Liv Morgan. So if you want, maybe if you're not going to be watching the Great American Bash, or you could always just DVR it, Celebrity Family Feud tonight on ABC, 8 p.m. Eastern. Speaking of WWE and game shows, I'm a little late watching this, but the other day I finally got around to watching the WWE edition of Weakest Link, which I haven't watched any of the new Weakest Link yet, since they have brought it back on the air. But it's not bad, but I don't think I'm gonna keep watching it. I only watch it I recorded it anyway, this once, because of the WWE episode. But I don't think I'll be watching it anymore, especially since it airs on Monday nights during Raw. But I guess you could always watch on Peacock too. It is available on Peacock the next day, I believe. So that's all for this Sunday episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope you all have had a good Sunday morning so far. Remember, if you want any comments, questions, or anything, leave your feedback from AEW Collision last night. And you can leave your predictions for the Great American Bash tonight in the comment section. Also for SummerSlam next week. and hope to have maybe, again, I'll say maybe, a live episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic after the Great American Bash tonight, but not promising anything. Also, we'll be back tomorrow morning for the Monday episode of GMWF. Until then, have a great pro wrestling day.